Coconut oil rejuvenates your skin at home. Smooth, radiant in 7 days. Secret to look 20 again. Hello, my dear friends. Today I want to ask you something from the heart. When was the last time you truly looked at yourself in the mirror, not just glanced, but really looked and smiled? Has it been weeks, months, maybe years? Do you ever feel that little sting in your heart when you notice another wrinkle near your eyes, another dark spot on your cheek, or when your skin doesn't glow like it used to? Time moves quietly, doesn't it? It doesn't knock on the door. It simply takes away a little bit of youth each day, leaving behind the marks of all the laughter, the worry, the hard work, and the love we've carried through life. But here's something I've learned after years of caring for older patients. Aging skin is not the end of beauty. It's simply the beginning of new care. And sometimes, the secret to turning back the clock isn't found in a fancy spa or a $200 cream. Sometimes, it's right there in your kitchen, sitting quietly on a shelf, waiting for you to notice it again. Yes, I'm talking about coconut oil. Simple, natural, pure coconut oil. This humble bottle that we often use for cooking or hair care hides a secret that can transform your skin in just 7 days, making it smoother, softer, and more radiant, as if you were in your 20s again. And the best part? You don't need to spend money on expensive treatments, injections, or harsh chemicals. You just need a few drops of nature's own gift and a little patience. In this video, I'm going to share with you not just one, but 3 golden ways to use coconut oil to rejuvenate your skin, scientifically proven, safe, and tested by people just like you. But before we dive in, I want to ask one small favor. If you love natural ways to stay young and healthy, please give this video a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Silver Vital Way. It's a channel created with love and respect for older adults who want to live beautifully, peacefully, and confidently at every age. Your support helps me continue creating these heartfelt health and beauty guides just for you. So go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's begin this beautiful journey together. Now, take a deep breath. Sit back and imagine just 7 days from now, your mirror reflecting not only a glowing face, but also a glowing heart. Because when you take care of your skin, you're really taking care of yourself. Let's discover how a simple coconut can make you feel 20 again. You know, my dear friends, sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come from a bottle, it comes from nature herself. And coconut oil is one of those quiet miracles that nature created for us. For generations, people in tropical countries have used it not only for cooking, but also to protect their skin from the harsh sun and salty air. And today, science is finally catching up to what our ancestors already knew. Let me tell you what makes this little bottle of coconut oil so special. It's packed with something called medium-chain fatty acids, especially lauric acid. Don't worry, that's just a fancy name for a natural compound that fights bacteria, reduces inflammation, and protects your skin from damage. Think of it as a gentle shield, keeping your skin safe from pollution, dust, and even tiny infections that cause aging faster than you might realize. And that's not all. Coconut oil also contains vitamin E in its most natural form, tocopherol. Vitamin E is like a brave soldier fighting against the invisible enemies of your skin, what scientists call free radicals. These little troublemakers break down collagen and make your skin lose firmness. But vitamin E stops them in their tracks. It repairs the skin barrier, smooths out roughness, and helps the skin keep that youthful bounce we all miss. When you apply coconut oil to your skin, you're not just adding moisture, you're feeding your skin, you're giving it strength to rebuild itself from the inside. The fatty acids soak deep into the layers of your skin, helping your cells hold on to water, making your face soft, plump, and glowing again. I like to imagine it this way. Your skin is like a garden. Over time, the soil becomes dry, cracked, and tired. Coconut oil is like gentle rain. It seeps in, nurtures every little cell, and soon you'll see new life sprouting again. But here's the magic part. When you combine coconut oil with a few other natural ingredients like turmeric, honey, or even egg yolk, the effect becomes 10 times stronger. Each one adds its own healing power, and together they create something truly amazing for aging skin. So don't think of coconut oil as just a kitchen item. Think of it as your personal skincare secret, a gift from nature that has been waiting all this time for you to rediscover it. Now, in the next part, I'll share with you 3 golden recipes easy to make at home, gentle on the skin, but powerful enough to make you look and feel years younger. So keep watching, my friends. You don't want to miss this part. All right, my dear friends, now that we understand why coconut oil is so special, let's roll up our sleeves and discover the real magic. The 3 golden recipes that can bring your skin back to life. You don't need a spa, you don't need a doctor's office. You just need your kitchen, a few simple ingredients, and a little love for yourself. Recipe 1. The Brightening Mask, Coconut Oil and Turmeric. If your biggest concern is dark spots, dullness, or uneven skin tone, this is your best friend. For centuries, women in Asia have used turmeric to heal wounds, fade scars, and brighten their skin. Modern science proves that turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful antioxidant that reduces melanin. That's the pigment that causes dark spots and uneven skin tone. When you mix turmeric with coconut oil, something wonderful happens. The vitamin E and fatty acids in the oil help curcumin absorb deeply into the skin. Together, they act like a team. One brightens, the other nourishes. Here's how you do it. Take 2 teaspoons of virgin coconut oil, cold pressed is best. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Make sure it's pure turmeric, not curry powder, and stir gently until it forms a smooth golden paste. How to use: wash your face with warm water to open your pores. Then apply the mixture evenly all over your face, especially on areas with dark spots or freckles. Relax for 15-20 minutes. You can close your eyes, listen to music, or simply breathe. Then rinse gently with warm water, followed by a splash of cool water to tighten your pores. Do this 2 to 3 times a week. After just 1 week, you'll notice your skin becoming brighter, softer, and more even. It's like sunshine in a small bowl, warm, glowing, and full of life. Recipe 2. The Natural Botox, Coconut Oil and Honey. Now, let's talk about wrinkles, those tiny lines that tell stories of laughter and time. They are beautiful, but sometimes we just want them to soften a little. This second recipe is my favorite because it works like a natural Botox, gently filling in fine lines without any needles or chemicals. Honey is one of nature's best moisturizers. It draws water from the air and locks it into your skin. Coconut oil, on the other hand, goes deep inside and strengthens the skin's structure. Together, they make a perfect couple. One hydrates, one repairs. How to prepare: mix 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil with 1 tablespoon of pure honey. Stir slowly until the 2 become one golden, smooth, and a little warm from your hands. How to use: clean your face, then apply the mixture evenly. Now comes the most important step: massage. Use your fingertips to gently massage your skin in circular motions, upward and outward. This improves blood flow, helps the ingredients absorb deeply, and gives your skin a healthy glow. Do this for 5 minutes. Then let the mask rest for another 15 minutes. Wash your face with warm water. If you do this 3 times a week, I promise you, within 7 days, your skin will feel softer, plumper, and those fine lines will seem to melt away. It's simple, safe, and truly rejuvenating. Recipe 3. The Deep Nourishing Mask, Coconut Oil and Egg Yolk. Now, this one is for my friends who have very dry or tired skin, the kind that feels rough or dull even after using lotion. This recipe is like food for your skin, rich, creamy, and full of nutrients. Egg yolk contains protein, lecithin, and vitamins A, D, and B, all of which help repair damaged cells and rebuild the skin's natural barrier. When combined with coconut oil, it becomes a deep treatment that restores your skin's natural glow. How to prepare? Take 1 egg yolk, 2 teaspoons of virgin coconut oil, and a few drops of lemon juice to reduce the egg smell and add a touch of brightness. Mix them until you get a smooth, creamy texture. How to use? Apply it evenly on clean skin. Let it sit for 15-20 minutes until you feel your skin gently tightening. That's when you know it's working. Rinse thoroughly with cool water. Because this mask is rich in nutrients, it's best to use it only once or twice a week. For those with flaky or very dry skin, this is your miracle meal. After a few uses, your skin will feel like baby skin again, soft, smooth, and glowing with health. You see, these recipes are not about perfection, they're about care. Every time you take a few minutes to prepare them, you're telling your body and your soul, I still deserve to feel beautiful. That's the real secret behind youthful skin. Not just what you put on your face, but the love you put into yourself. So, my dear friends, pick one recipe and start today. Your kitchen can become your own little spa, and your mirror, your best friend again. Coconut oil is wonderful for the skin, but it must be used correctly to avoid unwanted effects. Choose the right type. Always use virgin or cold-pressed coconut oil. Avoid refined types, as they've lost most of their nutrients. 2. Do a patch test first. Apply a small amount on your wrist or behind your ear, and wait 24 hours to check for irritation. 3. For oily or acne-prone skin, apply only a thin layer for 10-15 minutes and wash thoroughly with a gentle cleanser. 4. Don't overuse it. Use 2-3 times per week to let your skin absorb nutrients without becoming greasy or clogged. When used properly, coconut oil delivers its full benefits, keeping your skin healthy, smooth, and naturally radiant. Before we say goodbye today, I want to tell you a story that has stayed in my heart for years. It's about one of my patients. Her name was Mrs. Sow, a 70-year-old woman from a small farming town. She had spent her entire life working under the sun, raising her children, and giving everything she had for her family. When she first came to me, she laughed and said, "Doctor, I don't expect to look young again. I just wish I didn't feel so old when I look in the mirror." There was a quiet sadness in her eyes, the kind that only time can right. Her skin was dry, wrinkled, and covered with dark spots, marks of a life lived with love, labor, and sacrifice. I smiled and said, "Let's not try to erase your years. Let's just bring back your glow." I handed her a small bottle of virgin coconut oil and showed her how to mix it with turmeric and honey. She promised she would try. Weeks passed, and one morning, I received a call. It was Mrs. Sow, her voice bright and full of joy. She said, "Doctor, you won't believe it. My skin feels soft again. My grandchildren said I look beautiful." I could hear her smiling through the phone, and I swear, it made my entire week. You see, My dear friends, that's the beauty of this journey. It's not about chasing youth, it's about rediscovering confidence, hope, and self-love. Coconut oil may soften your skin, but the real magic happens when your heart starts to believe again that you are still radiant, still deserving, still beautiful. So here's my message to you. Don't let the mirror define who you are. Let your smile, your kindness, and your courage be your reflection. And while you take care of your skin, don't forget to take care of your heart too. If this video touched you, if it made you smile, gave you hope, or simply reminded you that beauty never fades, then please give it a like and share it with someone you love. You never know who might need a little light today. And most importantly, please subscribe to Silver Vital Way. This channel was created just for you, to help you stay healthy, radiant, and inspired at every age. Every week, we share natural secrets, simple health tips, and heartfelt stories to remind you that life after 50 can be the most beautiful chapter of all. When you click subscribe, you're not just joining a channel, you're joining a family, a community that believes aging is not losing youth, it's gaining wisdom and grace. Thank you, my dear friends, for spending this time with me. May your days be filled with health, peace, and laughter. And every time you look in the mirror, may you see not wrinkles, but the story of a life beautifully lived.